Public member questions. Now, my apologies, I wasn't aware of this, but I'm going to take it anyway. Mr. Brace, would you like to answer your question? Ask your question, please.
Yeah, probably better if I ask it rather than answer it. Okay. On the agenda of this meeting are proposed changes to Wirral Council's policy on how it interacts with the press and public at such meetings. What changes are needed to your proposed policy so that Wirral Council's existing policy will be respected going forward and the two policies will not conflict with each other? And I submitted some more clarity about that. Thank you.
Thanks, John. And I think I had a quick word with you before we started video, and it is in relation to ensuring that people are still managed to actually video a public meeting, which within the Constitution people are within their rights to, and also managing access to the building. And as I said to you before, I'll go into a bit of a more formal answer in a minute, but there are certain meetings that we're having to take very seriously with in relation to attendance to those meetings because of the quite frankly disruptive behaviour of some of the members of the public. So we've had to change our policy, which is why it's looking to be changed again here this evening. We've tightened up on something else within the Constitution, which we believe will be an improvement for members and for members of the public. But for the more formal answer, certain meetings and full council in particular with large number of attendees are held in the council chamber with the public and the press seated in the public gallery. I understand your point regarding if the public gallery is well attended, then it may be difficult to find a suitable position for some wanting to film. I refer to the stipulations within the regulations and the protocol agreed in the meeting from 2018 that you referred to, that if members of the public wish to film a meeting, you can liaise directly with staff, either in advance or just before the meeting, and they will endeavour to provide you with reasonable facilities for this. I'll put on record that if you give any of the officers prior notice when attending a council meeting, as you used to a lot more frequently, I might add, then we will, as I've said in that, we'll endeavour to ensure that we try to make provision for yourself or anyone else for that matter to ensure you can see it.
Yeah, just for clarity, do you want me to use the officer name on the front of the agenda? Because normally there's a contact name there and the contact details.
Yeah, that would be ideal, John, yeah. And thank you very much for your time and your question. Okay, there's no more questions, I don't believe. Item